Hello, it's Sam from Artemis Oracle doing your love reading today. Um, this reading is for whenever you happen to come across it. This is a timeless love reading for all signs and it can resonate with you or the cross much and resonate with this. Um, let's see. So we got 3 cards that came out during the pre-shuffle. Yeah, it's so funny. I was looking at these Amor et Psyche deck, and the card that came out was Beautiful Face, right? The card that flipped just now was the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is known for being beautiful, magnetic, attractive. So some of you may resonate with having a pretty face, a beautiful face, being attractive, at least in the face area. So I'm just bringing that up but the cards that we have here is Six of Cups, which indicates this has to do with a past connection. It could be a past connection from the past, a soulmate connection. This could be you being nostalgic, thinking about the past, reminiscing. But it could be something that ended. So a past connection that ended with the World card showing up. But the interesting thing is we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands indicates a brand new beginning, a new passionate beginning. Something being sparked or reignited. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a new love. It could be new love, or it can be something reigniting within, reigniting because of a, oh my God, I can't talk for some reason. I'm having a difficult time speaking. Maybe whoever you're dealing with, they're having a hard time communicating right now. Maybe they are wanting to come forward, possibly to start off a new cycle with you, because the World card indicates that there was an end of a cycle. So if this person is having a difficult time communicating with you because of this ending, not exactly sure what the ending is, but it could be like you're ending a cycle where your relationship is leveling up, or you and this person are no longer in a communication, like the relationship or connection ended. Or it could be, and this person maybe wanted to reignite the connection with the Ace of Wands, or it could just be you're meeting someone else that sparks some sort of curiosity within you where you may be having a new beginning. So take it as it resonates. It's funny because the Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. So you can be dealing with a Capricorn energy or a Scorpio energy. I split the deck as Temperance, so it could be a Sagittarius too. This could also have to do with some sort of something that you've decided to end, a cycle that you decided to end that may have been a hindrance to a connection, because since we had let me find that card again. The Temperance card coming out in the split is possibly you're trying to moderate yourself in some way. You're possibly having patience with yourself. Maybe you're ending a cycle of impatience, or you are just ending a cycle of, overdoing something, where you're learning how to bring balance and moderation into whatever it is that you have decided to stop doing. And it can resonate in any way, shape, or form. So, let's see. I want to know what the Six of Cups is. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups for the collective. Tell me about the Six of Cups for the collective. For the collective. What is the Six of Cups energy? Okay, that card. Ten of Swords. And you know what the funny thing is? I kept looking at their skin. So this may be a connection between 2 dark-skinned people. Or it could just be 2 people who come from the same ethnicity or race. But and as I was thinking about that, the Ten of Swords comes out. So it has to be something that ended. A relationship that had a painful ending. The color gold may be significant to you. So some of you may like wearing gold jewelry. or you just like wearing gold. I also see that this person has a cross on their, like a, it kind of looks like, I don't know if you could see it. It looks like a rosary in some way. Like he's wearing a rosary bracelet. When I was in Italy, I saw stuff like that. I never saw a rosary bracelet before. So somebody made me wearing something as a bracelet that may have a cross on it. So the Six of Cups has to do with some past connection that ended. And then we also have the High Priestess, which is Pisces or Cancer energy. I think this connection ended because someone got an intuitive nudge about something. Tell me about the High Priestess. Yeah, somebody received some sort of information, secret knowledge, or just like an intuitive nudge that this, whatever the past connection was, it had to end. Wow, Temperance. Because, oh wow. Yeah, because there may have been some sort of instability within the connection, you know? And in order for there to be balance, or for there to be peace and peace, balance, and serenity, someone had to move away from a connection that was basically distracting the person. Because right here, you see she is very focused on what she's working on. This is the Queen of Pentacles. You know, so maybe someone was in a connection that was distracting the person from, you know, possibly nurturing, taking care of oneself. And sometimes that happens. You know, we're supposed to be in a healing journey, right? And then sometimes we get caught up in relationships, you know, because possibly we miss being in a connection with someone, or having a connection, a lover's connection, a bond, emotional attachment in some way. But in a way, this connection was a painful one. It could have caused a lot of stress and anxiety, possibly overthinking. But it possibly could have been a trigger for someone to, you know, to follow their intuition, to trust themselves, especially if they were getting some sort of nudges that were letting them know it was something that needed to end, something that was causing there to be some sort of emotional or mental imbalance, and that was taken away from what someone should have been focusing on instead of a connection. So the World card is pretty self-explanatory. It's about an ending, right? So the relationship or connection ended, and it probably brought some sort of resolution and allowed someone to reconcile something within themselves. Or there could be just a person who is reconciling the purpose of a relationship and why it needed to end. But I want to know why the Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands? Ace of Wands. We got the Knight of Cups. So it's like someone who's coming in. They're very charming, romantic, but they may be very strategic about how they're coming forward or coming towards you with this gesture. Nine of Cups. This person may see you as someone who, like I mentioned, a beautiful face card, and I didn't even show it to you because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to use this deck, but it'll be interesting if I do take out the Amor and Psyche deck. I'm saying it weird because it's Amor et Psyche. Amor et Psyche deck. The Knight of Cups, you see she's very beautiful. She seems like she's a star. And it makes me think about that song Cantissimo by Marina. I'm a star, I'm a star, I'm a star. I'll be shining wherever you are. I'm a star, I'm a star, I'm a star. You're so close, but I'm so far. Something like that. Okay. So this person may see you as very attractive. You probably get a lot of attention. This is Nine of Cups' wish fulfillment. So, I mean, some people may try to conquer someone who is like this, you know, because they may get some level of clout because they're able to attract someone who is this attractive, who is this magnetic looking, even though this isn't the Queen of Wands, but she, you know, her hair, she's giving like fiery energy, sexy energy. Yeah, there's something about her that really like captured this person. But this person, this Nine of Cups, she's like a woman. And whoever this person is, they're not at the same level as her, you know? If you look at it, like the Knight of Cups is like kind of like a teenager, young adult energy, and this is a woman, you know. So there may be somebody younger who may be interested in you. They may think that you're very attractive. They may even like your body. They may even like the way you dress. They like the shape of your body. They may like the way you dress or you do your hair. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. So this person is attracted to you. When you think about the traditional tarot, the Ace of Wands has somebody holding a wand in their hand. And, you know, if we're doing a love reading, we could also include erotic elements to that. You know, this person may be getting off to you, you know? Okay, that card fell. Let's see. Oh, wow. This card is on a sideways. So the Knight of Cups is a water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If I was to look at like the page as, you know, like you think about cardinal, mutable, and fixed signs, and kings are the fixed sign, the Knight of Cups may be like a Pisces energy. No, in the middle. It could be Scorpio. It could be any water sign. Or it could just be someone like that. It could even be someone who is dark skinned. They may be dark skinned, but yeah, they may wear jewelry. They may have an earring. They may wear a ring, bracelet, necklace, because this guy's wearing everything. You know, I'm thinking about the Knight of Cups. What if this is like thinking? What if this person? All right, because you see here. If there was some sort of ending, you see that all these figures are dark skinned. So I'm getting the inkling that this is somebody from the past that may be wanting to come back. This may be the person that you ended a situation with. They may not have dark skin, you know. I'm just noticing that every time they show a dude, the guy is dark skinned. The only time you see a light skinned dude is in the Temperance card. So I mean, we're just looking at commonality. I think it's the same person that's showing up with the Ace of Wands. I think whatever ending happened between you two, it probably lowered them in some way, because in the Ten of Swords, this was a man, right? He looks like a man, like a grown man, you know? Looks like a grown man. But then in this energy, it's like you kind of like, it's like he or she, they may not be fully confident about having this new beginning with you if it's the same person, because they're not sure if you healed, if you forgive them for something they may have done that caused some level of heartbreak or disappointment, you know, if this is a past person. That's interesting. Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, what is this Ten of Pentacles? This person probably, with the ending, they had some sort of realization that you're someone not to be messed with, that you're someone who knows things, you find out things, and that, or they just have an understanding. Maybe they, the masculine or whoever, it could be anybody, has a better understanding about your value and maybe wanting to come to heal a connection after an ending. They're realizing that you're someone who of value, someone that brings a lot. I don't want to say brings a lot to the table, but you know, you're someone who cares, who nurtures. You pay attention to details. You are caring. You listen. You nurtured. You are nurturing. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I want to know what this Ten of Pentacles is. What is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles? Huh? Yeah. The Sun with the Ten of Pentacles. I think this person understands that being with you will bring them happiness. Being with you will bring them abundance, will bring them stability. And this could go either or. You could be a masculine or a feminine energy. Take it as it resonates. But this person may be looking at you as someone who brings them happiness. You ring the bell of truth to them. You bring clarity. You see the bell right there, the gong. You possibly help them clear negative energy. You know, your presence brings a level of peace to them. You know, it's like when they're with you, there's something about you that resonates within them that kind of knocks off. This is just like in my head. I just imagine like, you know, it's you. You're this feminine figure. And if you look too, she looks similar to the Nine of Cups, right? Someone who is, you know, just emotionally, a wish fulfillment, basically, like someone who's emotionally fulfilled and, you know, it's emotionally abundant. I mean, abundant with love and care and even whatever else is going on. But this person may see, you know, you see the gong here, right? She knocks it. You know, bells resonate sound. They create some sort of vibration. They say that bells they clear negative energy. So maybe when this person is in your presence, you are like a ray of sunshine to them. When they're with you, it's like something happens where like any negativity that they may be like feeling, your presence kind of clears that away for them. You know, with you, they possibly feel more stable and secure. You know, this person may feel stable and secure in your presence. You know, and you see the pentacles look like sunflowers. Sunflowers are like, yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. I said someone who really knows your value. This person may see you as an Empress energy. They see you as loving, caring, passionate, compassionate, creative, someone that they can create with, they could build a life with. And the Ten of Pentacles is about building. It's about building longevity. It's a connection of longevity. It could be stability within the home system or even stability within yourself. You know, this person may even think of you as home to them. They may think of you that way. This person may be trying to manifest you too with the Magician. Yeah, this person is envisioning a future with you, thinking about how they can expand your connection if you were to have this new beginning. You know, possibly there was a lot of limitations in the past, and now this person is looking at the bigger picture, looking at the possibility of what can be, especially if they're wanting to manifest something with you. Because when you understand what manifestation is, and you understand that you have everything within you to bring your wishes to life, bring your dreams to reality, then you know that in order to do that, you have to believe that the possibilities are unlimited. That there's like, this is about like thinking about the future, but then you see this water, is vast. You really don't see how it ends, right? And that's how the universe is too. But it's also how love can be too. And it's making me think of the Love Exists song. That was, Love Exists was written by Amy Lee, but it was originally an Italian song. I prefer the English version, you know, because I like Amy Lee's voice better. Anyway, I digress. But this person is like, they have this fire for you. And they are understanding that the future that they may possibly have with you can be, it's unlimited in some way, is what I'm getting. So I want to know, what is this person's obstacle? What is the person wanting to come forward? What is the obstacle? So whatever, even if the card comes out in the upright, the obstacle is the challenge, you know? So what is this person's challenge? What is this person's challenge? The Empress is Libra and Taurus energy. The Sun is Leo energy. The challenge is the Hangman. They're having it came out in the reverse, so it kind of makes sense. This person is, well, I mentioned that this person may be looking at the future, thinking about, you know, expansion, thinking about the bigger picture, you know, it's unlimited. I feel like in some ways, this person may still feel like they're stuck, you know? They may be resistant to come forward. All right, so let's see. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse. Why is Hangman the challenge? Three of Pentacles. That can have to do with collaboration and strength. I was gonna say ego. I feel like their ego gets in the way of them. I feel like that's the issue. I feel like their ego gets in their way. And they may think that you may be, it's possible that this person may think that you're dealing with another person already, that you may be talking to someone new, that you may have moved on. Because you see there's a vehicle there, and then there's these two figures here, and they look like they're painting, and then this person's happening upon the scene, while these two people are, painting the side of this vehicle, So this person may think that you may have moved on, that you may be talking to somebody else, and that could be the fear that you are talking to someone else. So that's kind of keeping them stuck and not allowing them to come forward. But typically and it's funny, I was thinking about the Hangman in reverse earlier, before I even started this reading. It was in the afternoon, and I'm filming this video, and it's like, well, let me see what time it is. It's 10 right now. So I was thinking about this in the afternoon, and I was like, the Hangman in reverse. I thought, this says the Hangman is when someone's trying to gain a different perspective, that they're trying to gain clarity or enlightenment about a situation. They're taking time. Making a sacrifice. But I thought that, if it's in the reverse, this person is coming out of that isolation, because doing Hangman, you're hanging on a tree, you're all by yourself, and you're trying to look at things from a different perspective, but without external influences. So if you're in the reverse, I'm thinking that you're going to be someone who's already enlightened, and then now you're off the tree and you're ready to move forward and take action if necessary, right? So I feel like this person maybe so much so in their head right now, and they may have this fear that you may have moved on, and that you may be talking to someone else. That's what I'm getting from them. I feel like that's the obstacle for them. And I see this is Taurus, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about commitment. Wheel of Fortune and Three of Cups with the Moon. We got the Hierophant. Maybe this person didn't want to have a commitment, and now they're having a change of perspective, but that it's just the ego's getting in the way with the Strength card, And with the Wheel of Fortune, they maybe had a change of perspective, or they had a change of mind, change of heart. Possibly they didn't want to be in a commitment. Maybe they want to be free to talk to other people, engage other people, keep their options open, possibly be just in this space where they're not restricted, because maybe this person feels like if they're in a relationship, they're going to lose their freedom, like the Moon card. And the Moon has to do with secrets, fears, insecurities, your subconscious fears, So this person may be someone who wants to be free, but then also it's like they want the best of both worlds. Could be that. So that definitely can be an obstacle. So I want to go into the Sweet Love Oracle deck. I could use a different deck, because this deck tends to be more on the positive side, but that card fell. That'll be interesting. Empowered Love. Harness your strength and love with confidence. Charm, solid, steady. So I feel like maybe this person needs to be empowered in some way. Maybe they feel disempowered, and it kind of makes sense, especially when I mentioned that these are men here, and then now they're coming in as a knight. I mean, these aren't kings or anything, but you could see they're mature, they're older, but then a knight is younger. So I feel like maybe this person feels a bit disempowered, because they may not be they may feel like they're not at the same level as someone. So that's interesting that they came out. I want to take the Tangled Love deck just to narrow it down to see what comes out. I haven't used this deck in a while. So this is probably going to talk about maybe some shadow stuff that needs to be worked on. I mean, this deck has some negative cards, but it has some positive ones too. But it's interesting, the Empowered Love card came out. So maybe some of you are in this place where you feel empowered. You know, you moved away from a situation that wasn't fulfilling. It was kind of taking away from you taking care of yourself and you nurturing yourself. And you know, I noticed that this the red hair. So some of you may have red hair, auburn hair, strawberry blonde hair. You may have any color hair. It doesn't really matter. But you know, with the red hair is also giving me fire energy too. So with maybe some of you just like right now really focused on taking care of yourself, wanting to look your best. Because if you see her there too, it's like you, maybe some of you are improving your confidence, but maybe that's what this person needs to do as well. You know, improve their confidence. But let me see. This was like that. Okay, so let's see. What message does the collective need to know that may be a hindrance in this new beginning? Or just any message, depending on the card that comes out. What message does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Oh, this is too many cards, but let me look at them. But the first one that I see, cosmic nudges, and then, you know, we talked about the high priestess. Maybe like something within you was letting you know that there were things, this type of relationship, or there was things that needed to be changed or end in this dynamic. Because it says intuitive hits, soul maps, follow the signs. Well, let me see what other cards here. This kind of lines too. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to show you. Peaceful vibes. No more drama, calm mind, soul alignment. That's the Temperance card right here. It's like this reconciliation and integration within oneself, where someone's trying to be at peace with their emotions, their happiness, and the shadow aspect of themselves, as well as the light. Also moderating their feelings and their thoughts, their actions. Let me see what else comes up. Opposites attract. Bad boy, different beliefs, insane attraction balance each other out. Maybe some of you like feel like you and this person are the opposite of each other. Maybe you may feel like you're more the extroverted person and this person may be introverted, or vice versa. You may be of different races. So I think that this, if it's not an old person, if you're moving away from someone, this could be what this new person is. This could be like young and old, black or white, you know, spiritual versus religious, you know, that type of thing. The opposites attract. Clear mind, clear heart, insight, clarity, truth. This is so interesting that this deck has negative cards, but maybe I'm speaking too soon. But clear mind, clear heart, you know, like clearing out the clutter, decluttering, removing, moderation. Deuces, yeah, like, yeah, deuces. That's the last card. Yeah, whatever this past connection is, it's over. You know, like you walked away from it. You're fed up. You walked away. There's no one taking your power back. And this is like empowered love. You moved away from a connection that was disempowering to you. It took away from you pouring into yourself. You know, and this ending is what's bringing a new beginning. You know, maybe this is the opposites attract. Say if it is someone who is of a different race or ethnicity as you, different religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, different age. Like I said, this person could be younger. You know, and you do see this here. You see a dark skinned person with a light skinned person, right? Dark skin, light skinned person. Maybe some of you are healing and you're in the middle of healing from a painful situation or just disappointment. And there's somebody coming forward, you know, that could definitely be that. That's very interesting. I want to see. I don't think I need anything more from that deck. Okay, let's see. If this is somebody that is returning and, you know, both of you may be opposite of each other. Let's see what like these advice cards have to say. What message does the collective need to know? Oh, wow. 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 Hope shapes your future more than pain ever could. So like this card is saying like whatever pain you've experienced, it's important for you to continue to maintain hope. Know that whatever it is that you want, that you would like to manifest in your life is a possibility, you know, but just don't allow the pain to cause you to lose hope in what possibly could be an amazing thing. And it could be within this connection if it is someone that, you know, is everything is kind of balancing out with them and you may be having a new beginning, but it could just be, you know, don't let whatever heartache that you are healing from, that you're almost finished with healing, kind of deter you from the possibility of having the type of loving relationship that you would like, where there is longevity, where there's peace, there's honesty, transparency, everything good that a relationship can bring, you know. Then another one that I see is love deserves another chance. So it could be that you're having a new beginning with this person. Some of you may have a dream catcher that may be significant to you. Despite everything, I still believe in us. So someone still has hope that the connection can be reignited, that the connection can be restarted, that there can be a new beginning. And I forgive you for me and us. So that's either you if you want to have this new beginning with somebody, or it could be this person if you did something wrong, you know, take it as it resonates, you know. But in the bottom of the deck is I'm lost in this uncertainty. So I did mention that the hangman is there. So I feel like this person may not be sure if you are dealing with anybody else. And they may be dealing with issues with confidence, with coming forward. Because I did have trouble speaking earlier, which sometimes happens, but not always. But it's like I had to restart this video. You know, I tried it and then I was like, I was stuttering. And then I tried again and then I just like, let me push through this. You know, and once I said, oh, someone may be having difficulty with communication, I started talking fine. I started speaking fine. So this person may be uncertain about your status right now, and maybe afraid to come forward because they don't know if you're with somebody or not. You know, if they're going to be rejected or accepted. Yeah. So that's the reading. I hope this reading was helpful to you in some way. Wait, let's get some. Let's just. I like doing this. Let's see. From the signs, I see Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Pisces and Cancer, Sagittarius, water sign energy. We have Capricorn energy. We also had the Judgment card earlier, so that's Scorpio energy. But let's see what signs come out so you can see. Okay, we have the Tree of Life. We have Libra coming out. We have the M music notes. We have Libra coming out with the scales. We have the Tree of Life. It's, to me, like when I think about this now, it's about how we are interconnected, how we as people, or even you are maybe still connected to this person, even though if there's been some sort of disconnect. Yeah, it could be a disconnect, but music may play a vital role. Maybe this person listens to music and is reminded of you, and vice versa. You may be reminded of them with music. What is this? Cat. We have intuition, like, so follow your intuition with the Pisces Cancer card, and then the cat has to do with intuition, also independence, but then we also have the Strength card showing the lion. Overcoming your fear, also having faith and knowing that you are protected with the hand of Hamza. I think that's how it's pronounced, Hamza. And then we also have Aquarius. So this person may have Aquarius in their chart, an Aquarius placement, or something may be happening around Aquarius season. So we have those two signs. Now let's see. Let's get some letters. Okay, we have the letter D. Letter D. M. So this person may contact you via DMs. We have the letter K. K. We have two A's. two A's. We have the letter U. It made me think about this. Mud, or so it's dumb. Dumb or mud. And EZ. So someone may have E or Z in there. They may be Easy Pass. They may have an Easy Pass. They have an EZ in their name, first, middle, last initial for any of the letters that showed up. So I think that's it for this reading. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And if this reading resonates with you at all, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader, and I'm wishing you a great day ahead. Bye.